So I just thought I'd share with you some of the trekking poles that we have used over the years and what have become some of our favorites, just in case you're out there looking for trekking poles and you want some good ideas. I'm probably gonna date myself here really badly with these trekking poles, but I probably bought these trekking poles like 20 years ago, back when the big fad was having anti-shock systems in the trekking poles. These have shock absorbers. You can see that if you push down on the pole, hopefully you can see this, they actually, ooh, that one's a little bit seized up. I'll show you this one. This has a, oh, I should lock it first. There we go. This has a bit of a shock absorber. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but when you push it on the ground, it has a little bit of give to it. I have used these trekking poles on lots of different mountains, on lots of different hikes, and they have lasted a long time. However, they are pretty heavy. These have a carbide tip. They are from Mountain Equipment Co-op. They're called Crawley Approach Poles. I love them, but they are heavy, 70-75 aluminum. I'll tell you the weight on these. 336 grams. This one here is a Lucky Sport pole, probably a little bit lighter. I have two of these as well. There was a time when I actually got away with using one trekking pole, and I have only one of that Crawley. This one says 275 grams, but I couldn't get the strap to stay on the scale. So 275 grams without the strap. I have to use trekking poles now because I have messed up knees. I actually just did MRIs on my knees and there are some things that need to get fixed. I have to have two trekking poles no matter what. These are the twist lock style. I have found twist locks to be quite durable. Some people have had issues with twist locks on other trekking poles where they will all of a sudden just collapse on them. I've heard that problem with the click lock style trekking poles too. You can see this is a click lock style. So it just depends on the people manufacturing the pole and if they have made sure that that's not going to happen. I have a trekking pole that we are going to try this year. This is a Mountainsmith Camera monopod, and this one is a little bit heavier than my other poles, even though it's carbon fiber, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm just going to take the end off here to be fair on the weight because none of the other poles I have weighed have had the end on. So this is a camera monopod where this just unscrews on the end, and you could probably just leave this at home. You probably don't need this, but you can put a phone mount or a camera mount or whatever you want on the end of this, and basically use it as a selfie stick, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to try this out this year, see if I like it. I'm a little bit obsessed with trekking pole weight, so because this is a little bit heavier, we'll see if it goes on more than one trip. But my husband's going to try them out too. He's got one. This is 274 grams all in with the strap and everything. So, I mean, not too bad, not awful. Probably about the same as the carbon fiber Cascade Mountain Tech trekking poles that I haven't taken out of the package yet. You can get these things on sale at Costco for, I think we paid $25 in the wintertime. I guess people don't use them for the winter, which is strange because they come with the baskets for skiing. They come with the baskets for trekking. They come with the protection for the spike. And they come with the protection, the rubber bottoms that have the rocker on them that you can use on concrete. So excellent value these are. If you don't want to spend a ton of money on trekking poles, and you can spend a lot of money on trekking poles, these are an excellent option. I don't know what the weight of these are because I haven't taken them out of the package, and they belong to my husband, and he likes to take things out of the package himself. So when I get a weight on these puppies, I will post it down in the comments. But I have heard a lot of good things about these. I've seen a lot of people do reviews on them, and they say they're excellent. So why not? I have been using the last couple of years these Z-Pax trekking poles for backpacking. You can see that I have my Luco tape attached to both of my poles. This is for anybody who gets blisters. And these have the cork handle, which I absolutely love. And they also have a lower handle so that when you're going uphill, you can transfer from the cork handle down to the bottom so that you don't have to collapse your poles a little bit shorter for going uphill. These have been really durable for me and really excellent, and they're very lightweight. And if you were to ask me which of the trekking poles I'm going to show you are my absolute favorite poles, I would say that these are them. I'll give you the weight on these. These are the click lock system, you can see. These click locks are actually plastic, and you would think that plastic click locks would probably not be very durable, but these have been very durable. I haven't broken the poles. You know, being carbon fiber, you think that's not going to be durable either, but honestly, they've been excellent. I haven't broken the poles. I haven't broken the click locks. They haven't collapsed on me, which happens sometimes. Absolutely love these things. Get you a weight. With the Leukotape on the pole, trying to get the strap in, which is difficult. There we go. 205 grams with the Leukotape and the strap. My next favorite trekking pole, which I use, well, I have used these hiking, but these are made pretty much for running. They are the Z-style poles where they collapse right down into a really tiny package so that you can throw them into your running packs. Running packs obviously are quite a bit smaller than backpacking packs. And these are quite light too. And these are the Black Diamond Women's Distance FLZ. You have to buy these in the right length for your body. And you have to pick kind of for your height which range that you need. This is 105 centimeters to 125 centimeters. I'm 5'6" and a teeny weeny bit, so these were perfect for my height. And they are 228 grams. We are a lot lighter than my old trekking poles that I used to use, but we're definitely heavier than the Z-Pax pole. However, when you're running, you don't really want a pole that doesn't collapse down all the way like this, because it's a lot harder to not poke yourself in the back or in your hip or whatever when you strap these to your pack. Shorter poles are always better for trail running. These have lasted me now for, I think I've had them for 3 years, and I haven't had any issues with them at all. I did see the older style of these have an issue where the click locks here, where you actually have to put them together, and there is a locking system here. You can hear that snap to keep them all in place. I have seen that fail on one set of poles that a friend of mine has, and that was after, they may have been like 5 to 7 years old. So I'm not too worried about that because I'm assuming they probably fixed it by the time I bought these. But these are really cool because you just pull this back, this little click lock type style, I don't even know what to call this, but you just pull it back and you have to push this forward into the handle of the pole, and you just pull them out like this into the Z and throw them in your pack. Super easy. Absolutely love these. They're not cork. These are some other kind of nice soft material. I love the straps on these. They've never chafed me or given me any issues, and I definitely highly recommend these. They are expensive, very expensive. I think they're over $200. I'll put the price of the poles, each of the poles and what I paid kind of thing up here. Here is another style of trekking pole. This is a style for somebody who kind of needs a cane. This is a good option for somebody who doesn't want a traditional cane. This doesn't go very long because it is a cane style, so it's made to kind of be lower than where your elbow would go against your body. And this one is, this is aluminum. It's hard to get a weight on this because the cane part just keeps flipping over. Anyway, around 202 grams. So because it's shorter, it's obviously going to be a lot lighter. So this one was aluminum. My old poles were aluminum. The Cascade Mountain Techs are carbon fiber. These do come in aluminum. You can also get these on Amazon. Very reasonable and good quality poles. My Black Diamonds are aluminum. You can get Black Diamond poles in carbon fiber, but they're a lot more expensive. And considering how expensive these are, I can't even imagine paying that much money on a set of poles. My Z-Pax poles are carbon fiber. The Mountain Smith pole is carbon fiber. Clearly, none of the click lock systems are carbon fiber. They're all either aluminum or plastic. This is another excellent pole, and These are the poles that I bought for my kids, and these are an excellent value. These are carbon fiber. They are called Hi-Tor Hike. There are a couple places you can buy them online, and I'll put a couple of links to them below. But these are very lightweight, and they seem to be very durable. I bought these on Facebook Marketplace from somebody who sells them in town in Calgary here. So if you take a look on Facebook Marketplace, I'm sure they're still selling them. I got one pair for $65 and I got another pair for $75 Canadian. I'm not sure what that is American, maybe $45 or $50, but very inexpensive. They also came with the trekking basket and they came with the ski basket. You can see the ski basket here. We have been using these cross-country skiing for our kids as well as trekking, and kids are hard on stuff. So the fact that these have stood up to our kids over the last year, we've had them for 1 year. They've probably hiked maybe 100 kilometers in these so far. They haven't broken. That says a lot about these poles. Kids are hard on stuff. I'll give you a weight on these. Trying to get the strap to wrap around nicely so I can get the weight of the strap. 206 grams. So basically the same as my Z-Packs poles, 1 gram heavier. But my Z-Packs poles, of course, had the tape all around them. So that's a little bit of weight, not much, maybe 1 or 2 grams. So hopefully this helps you out, guys, when you're going to look for a pair of trekking poles. You can get super expensive, like the Z-Packs poles. You can get a little bit cheaper, like the Hi-Tor Hikes, and still get an excellent pole that's very lightweight. You can go even cheaper and get the Cascade Mountain Tech poles that are a little bit heavier yet, but you can get them in the aluminum, or you can get them on sale in the carbon fiber at Costco in the wintertime. Or you can get yourself a pair of running poles. These, I am not sure, would work on a trekking pole tent because these are probably too short. I think that I need 120 centimeters for my Durston X-Mid. How long are these? I forget. 105 to 120. Oh, maybe it would work. 105 to 120. But just be careful. If you have a trekking pole tent, make sure that you know how long of poles you need for that trekking pole tent. You can get extensions for your poles at like Z-Packs, I believe, sells an extension, and there's a couple other ultralight companies that do that you can just stick on the end and extend your poles out, but might as well just buy a pair of trekking poles that'll actually go to the right length for your tent. So just be careful of that. Anyway, hopefully this helps you guys out when you're going to buy some trekking poles. If you like this video and you found it useful for you for your trekking pole hunt, please hit the like button and make sure that you subscribe so that you can see the rest of our videos. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.